Welcome back to the channel. This is Football Temple brought to you by Azar Studios. It's a new month, and you know what August represents? The Premier League, European football, is back. And the race to succeed who takes over from Liverpool is officially on. The Reds are flying in the transfer market, signing players with reckless abandon. No slowing down. I don't care. If they see you, they poach you, they get you. One man, and Slot, is even spending more than Jurgen Klopp. And many are asking this question, where this money day when Jurgen Klopp was Liverpool's coach? Well, Temple Gist brought to you by Azar Studios. Plenty people they ask the question online on Kani Sam and Babatunde. People they ask the question, say
you were your close last 2 seasons. He signed
but Liverpool they spend.
Yeah, I understand, but
Yeah,
not.
But did you expect the Liverpool side to spend this high?
I didn't expect them. But
Are you not surprised?
I am, but I'm not saying. But it's not compared to Jurgen Klopp.
No, I get. One season
This guy
spending.
didn't sign anybody last season.
No, I
He
know.
made
He
a
spent
perfect team.
£0 last season. So I think he's justified.
And before Jurgen Klopp left, he bought practically everybody. McAllister, Gravenberch, what do you call Gakpo, Diaz.
Nunes.
You understand? So he signed more than what you can think. So who they shock say this guy doesn't sign? Come on now, let's be frank with ourselves. But the truth is I didn't expect Liverpool to go all out and just do what they're
Splash
doing
the
right now.
cash.
But it's justified. They just let go Diaz for £67 million, I think.
Yeah.
So I mean,
but we'll go Liverpool. We'll go to Liverpool. But Arsenal are also spending. Of course, they finally, for the first time in a long while, have a point man that they can say leads the line for them in Victor Gyökeres. He will be Arsenal's point man this season. And Arsenal have gotten a striker. They've gotten a defender. They've gotten a winger in. They've also gotten a goalkeeper as well as a midfielder. Masquera, Nogard, Noni Madueke, Gyökeres, and Kepa Arrizabalaga. Now we'll start to Arsenal. Now, the Gunners,
What before you go on,
Azubi Mendy, yes.
I love what you said. You said he will be. So I just hope he will truly be. You understand? Because right now they have. I mean, you're talking about Gyökeres now.
Yeah, of course.
So the president, somebody is leading.
Yeah, definitely.
I just hope Gyökeres will be able to unseat the person. Thank God he said he will be.
Who is leading?
For now,
Who is leading? Kahavet.
Kahavet now.
Of
course not.
Wait.
No, come on.
Film the camera to Arsenal, the only Arsenal fan in the studio.
Havertz should find a
Now,
space.
he has an Arsenal jersey behind him.
See, be very realistic. Take away injury from Kahavet
Kahavet.
last season. Take away
He
injury.
would have
from
scored
Kahavet.
20 goals on Kanisa.
Probably would have done 15-16.
Really?
Yes. He would have done 15-16.
Well-
those matches that you guys were leading by just 1-0 and somehow you lost, you draw. Kahavet would have probably doubled it.
Okay.
In fact.
But he couldn't.
Is he better than Gyökeres? I mean, it's an argument that we said to this season, right? But come on, he wasn't entirely bad.
Availability is key in all of this.
But no Chelsea player scored up to 15 goals last season.
In the Premier League.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, but
I don't think.
No Chelsea players scored up to. So what are we talking? What are we
The
talking?
goals were spread.
They were spread across.
Same with the Arsenal. It's just the Arsenal goals were very minimal.
True.
So thankfully, you said he will be.
But
It
it's
means
not.
somebody is leading right
that.
now,
Well-
and you hope that he's going to unseat the person.
There's
Well,
a lot of trust. That's why he was given the iconic number 14 jersey.
Come on, it has
Let's
flopped
just
several times.
that jersey no
It has flopped several
the
times.
iconic again. No,
Say
the
it
It has flopped.
no,
It has
the
flopped with Walcott,
iconic
right?
again.
I think Walcott used it, right?
Yeah, Walcott and KTM.
It flopped. I mean, Keita was even the worst. Keita was even the worst.
Aubameyang did his
Aubameyang. Yeah, no, come on, that one wasn't the flop.
But let's properly go to Arsenal. Of course, the Gunners have had a very good preseason so far. They started with AC Milan. They won AC Milan by a goal to nil, and then played penalty shootout and lost. But of course, they still won a trophy. No, did they win a trophy in that one?
Yeah.
I think so. Then they defeated Newcastle United in preseason by 3-2, and then lost to Spurs in a 2-1 in a 1-0 against Tottenham Hotspur in their three friendlies. Now Arsenal will play Villarreal in one more friendly before the Emirates Cup against Atletico Bilbao, and then welcome Manchester United in their first Premier League game on the
16 days from now.
on the 17th of August. Their first Premier League game. The Gunners will welcome no other
They will travel.
they'll travel, I beg your pardon, to Old Trafford and play Manchester United. Now, so far so good. Let's start with the preseason before we go to the player.
Yeah.
They've signed. Been a good preseason.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Why so?
But they should have been more dominant than. Come on. Look at the opponents now. Weak. Fact. Who is in AC Milan right now? How strong is AC Milan? No, the same AC Milan defeated Liverpool 4-1, I think. I mean 4-2, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Yeah. But come on. Still no justification. Come down to the Newcastle game. The last minute penalty was what saved the day for them. I think this Downing guy the Downman that they've been talking about. Is it Downman or Downing? No, Downman, I think. Downman. Then again, I guess for the end of their best game was the game they lost against Paul. They were a far better team, but they couldn't convert.
They had the lion's share of possession.
Mokuna tell Raya. So all those unnecessary coming out, trying to do. You are in the overdo.
Now why they get
in the overdo?
Raya is seeing himself as a prime Manuel.
Now why they get Kepa is a Balaga? Maybe now why they sign Kepa?
Some of this is unnecessary. Look at where he was when that goal was scored.
He would have given that ball to Saliba, who was free.
Look at what he was trying to do when that goal was scored. And he has caused us, like he has done against, I think Sunderland, not Sunderland, against trying to remember this team. Is it Brentford? No, Crystal Palace.
Last season, yes, Crystal Palace.
That was this funny thing he did too that amounted to a goal.
Yes, against Crystal Palace at the Emirates.
At the Emirates,
I
right?
think it was the last home game of the season, if I'm not mistaken.
No, one of those games that sealed their fate that they were going to win the league again. I think it was before the last game of the. No, they didn't play Crystal Palace on that very last day now. So forget about the day itself. See, those misses are beginning to become too much.
Maybe that's why they got Kepa is Balaga.
How now making go on
No, he can't actually. Kepa is not a bad goalkeeper.
We're talking about the goalkeeper who is still the most expensive goalkeeper
in the world.
Kepa
is not a bad goalkeeper. He's not a bad goalkeeper. He's not.
He's not a bad goalkeeper. And Chelsea sold him for a mere £5 million. The goalkeeper that you call not bad. You're selling him for a mere £5 million.
Well,
a goalkeeper that Chelsea bought for £90-something million.
Well,
when just spent 1 or 2 seasons.
His might have dropped, but he's still a very good goalkeeper.
Right now,
he's not a bad goalkeeper.
He had a good time at Real Madrid on loan and also at Bournemouth.
Back to back, Raya has been the goalkeeper in the Premier League for 2 seasons straight. Nobody come close. How now they do this? I just looking at
nobody's putting that.
Somebody,
I say blood into the head.
If Raya,
I just call out a particular behavior that I say you should go and talk to Arteta. Tell Arteta to tell him he should behave himself. Simple. I'm not saying he's a bad goalkeeper.
See Lewis Kelly. He's getting too overconfident for my own liking too.
Nobody is there.
There are. It's just that they have trust in him.
Excuse you. What do you mean by nobody?
He's enjoying his football now at that position. That's why.
But there are people there now.
Zinchenko
is there.
Was talking about leaving, but we heard that Arteta said
in 2 seasons. In 2 seasons, what has Zinchenko done?
Injury has not been fair to
Exactly,
Zinchenko.
that's where I'm going.
But he looks fit right now.
He looks fit. So does not guarantee that.
If Zinchenko is going to be fit,
that is good. That's if.
He's going to put this guy on his toe.
But if he
is fit right now, so if he remains, well,
exactly if
because I did look.
No, not the truth now. Not the truth. We talk this thing like say this same Zinchenko don't be available in the last 2 years. His biggest problem has been injury.
But one thing that we know that
Zinchenko is a fine player. No. We know that Zinchenko is a fine player.
Utility
when
player.
he came in, there's plenty of work where he go do. And he's been doing it. But in reality,
he can play in the midfield.
No,
too.
I say in that same and Tomiyasu plays from the right?
Yes. Can play on the left too.
What's his name?
Tomiyasu has left.
Yeah, I know now. I'm trying to. Ben White plays from the right too.
From the right. Calafiori plays from the left.
From the left, fine. Because I know there's
another
player.
Calafiori to the injury.
We're not even sure if he will start the season.
The only Skelly feel like saying injury. But let's look at this Skelly.
But squad depth is what will work for Arsenal.
3 games, 2 wins, one loss.
And one
not
loss.
convince me. It's not about the win or the loss. It's the gameplay. Apart from the Tottenham game, come on, it's not been convincing at all. I didn't watch any of the game fully, but I watched a good part of some of these games.
Maybe some of them I've followed religiously their games, but except for the loss against Tottenham, maybe I knew it was going to end in a bad way. But the truth
is around this time yesterday, right?
Yes. The thing is this: some of these guys, maybe their minds are still back where they had their vacation and all that. No. You know, they are still trying to shake off.
Baba.
They've been fitness is still an issue.
They've resumed for about 2 or 3 weeks
contrary,
right
fitness is still an issue.
On the contrary, right?
Not all of them would have gained full fitness.
They have this. They have an over bloated belief in themselves. Believe me, hear this. Okay, now we do this thing.
It works sometimes.
Now, and it's not working right now. That is the biggest problem. See, go on with this team again very well. They get this belief so we don't win this league. I don't know if you actually have you motivated them carefully.
They have good.
They get this. Now. It's okay.
The missing piece.
Well, let's not go to the players Arsenal have signed. In case you don't know, Arsenal, of course, are completed the signing of Victor Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon. The only transfer we drag past that transfer and Victor Osimhen transfer to Galatasaray, because for all of the summer, it was whether Gyökeres was going to Manchester United all of a sudden.
It was clear from the beginning. Come on.
He was going to Arsenal or no other team will he play for. Then Arsenal had finished the deal. Sporting can't add another extra money on top. Before you know, the player goes strike and all of the back and front. He finally arrived for around 63 million plus future add-ons. And also, we had Mosquera who also arrived from the Spanish La Liga for around 15 million. Under 15 million for them. Noni Madueke, I don't know how Chelsea were able to convince us now to play 55 million, but he's quite young. He's an homegrown player. Also arrived. They also brought in Zubimendi for a huge amount. Above, I think,
51.
Above 51, yeah, of course, million to bring Zubimendi. And not forgetting Norgard also came in for Arsenal.
I
and
think
then
about
Kepa
10,
and
11.
Rizabalaga, of course, also came in
For 5.
11 for Norgard.
Okay,
So
Norgard, yeah, 10,
we've got
11, I know.
about 6 players have come in for Arsenal this summer. Are you ready for the new season?
Yes, I think
Because
Arsenal
the goal for
ready.
Arsenal, let's be honest with ourselves, is to win the league.
No.
Win the
They
league.
must. See, there's
Either the
no
league
way.
or, no, either the league or the Champions League.
No,
Anything less than any
Sukani
of the
Sam,
two.
it has to be the Premier League.
I say,
See,
well,
if
no,
anything
me,
short
I
of the
am
Premier
trying
League,
to be-
anything short
Anything
of
short
the
of the
Premier League is a
let me
failure.
revisit what
No,
I said.
it's a failure for
Anything
Mikel
short
Arteta.
of
No,
winning the
If-
Premier
no,
League, Arteta should take a
no,
walk.
no. If they can win Champions League, sincerely speaking, it's not a failure. If they can win Champions League, it's not a failure. If they can, if they fail in the Premier League and win Champions League, it's not a failure at all.
Maybe the bottom line should just be let
Either
them
of
win
these
something.
two.
Win
Either
it.
of these two.
Win
No, no, no,
Even
no.
win
No,
FA
no,
Cup.
not- no, no.
Carabao Cup, please.
Not Carabao Cup, not FA Cup. You understand? Either of the Champions League or the Premier League. Those are the two trophies that they must win one. And not winning any of this one, complete failure.
Arteta should just walk away.
Arteta should be flocked away, not walked. Arteta should be chased away. You understand? If you say she walk away, you're respecting him. He should be chased away. You understand? They should tell him, get out of this place. We're giving you all the time on earth and you fail to deliver. We've seen people doing what you can't do in just 1 or 2 years. We saw what Erika is doing. We've seen what Marika is doing.
Eric
We
Ten
saw
Hag
what
is working
Eric Ten
freely
Hag-
in
I mean,
Leverkusen.
Eric Ten Hag considered how many goals in his face match. Forget about that one.
I guess on 20 side.
You've seen what Anslot has done, you understand? You
So
don't
you
have
have-
a
you have
choice.
no excuse.
Now you've been complaining. Now we practically have everybody for you. Fine, for me, that the hole has not been filled. The absence of
In
what's
number
his
9.
name? No, the absence of what was his name? The Ghanaian player.
Partey.
Is too, for me, still conspicuous. It does not be filled. But the other part, the teams look like I've watched Zubimendi play. Come on, it's nowhere close to Partey. To what Partey gives the team. Partey is one player that you could count on. Partey
Defensively,
the-
attacking.
and when
miss-
see,
do the dirty job in
part
the
of the
midfield.
reason why Arsenal couldn't get to the final is the absence of Partey in the first leg. Before he come back, damage has been done already. Second leg, he couldn't do anything because we're playing the catch-up game. I've not seen that. But that the part, look, everything he has asked for. One of the
It could even be a setup
one-
for Arteta.
one of the
Because
signing
the
I
club will
asked-
say,
because
we don't give you
truth is
everything.
this, right? One player that he signed that was surprised was Mosquera, right? I've not followed him. I don't know how good he is.
He's
Why
actually
signing
a
him?
very decent player.
You have a QO there already. You have a Califari there already. You have
But these two guys are left-footed players, which means they will deputize for Gabriel.
See,
He needs someone to
you have
cover.
a Saliba there.
He needs someone to play the
See,
right
you
side of
don't
the
need-
central
see,
defense.
in one part of your team that does not that needs not to be
To be
buttons.
touched is a
That
centre
needs-
back
Is
there.
a centre back.
One
Unluckily
injury
for you.
but an injury. Arsenal
We
just
saw-
one injury
we saw
away
no,
from
not this time around again.
capitulating.
See, it happened 2-3 seasons ago, but last season it happens.
do-
And
yeah.
Arsenal-
But there's no way-
Aside
there's-
from, see, I understand. The
Eh.
only aspect of Arsenal team that probably an injury could actually affect it, maybe is the
Saka.
striking part.
And probably the flank.
Not even Saka with Noni and this and that. But
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
because
defense
I've
right
recovered
now,
now.
in the defense right now, this guy was away for long. What's his name?
Gabriel.
And look, I guess Madrid Gabriel was not there. I guess so.
Kiwior, we didn't
had-
even expect what Kiwior. He
Kiwior
just
should have been
he
going.
raised the game.
Kiwior should have been leaving Arsenal by now, if not for that wonderful performance he
Absolutely.
had. He became a monster.
Yeah.
So I was asking myself, why buy Mosquera?
Like I said,
Ole Mikel knows why.
he will be a cover for Saliba because if Saliba picks an injury to a day, I'm not sure Arteta will have that confidence to play Ben White in that position. Even though naturally, when he moved from Brighton, he was playing in central defense, but he seems to have, gotten used to the right side of the defense, and he's doing very well for himself.
Well,
though Timber will still keep him on the bench.
Well, for Arsenal, and Kenny Sama said, win
Oh,
the
that
Premier
team
League,
complete. Now, no
win
win
the
anything.
Premier League or the Champions League, or
Else.
send Mikel Arteta out.
Chase him away.
Chase him away. Go away from
when you
our
say
What
you
will
club.
work
you're
for them
expecting
is
him.
Go away.
squad depth.
Well, let's go to a manager who doesn't need to be chased. He knows his job. His job is to stabilize the ship. They don't ask him to win league. He's no other. Now, Manchester United manager, of course, Ruben Amorim. Well, the Manchester United have had an unbeaten preseason so far. Yet to
Same
take
happened last year.
defeat in any of their games. And I've gotten players who now look like, well, it depends on when season starts because we see our last season. And but good results so far. They played out a goalless draw against Leeds, defeated West Ham by 2-1, and of course, spanked Bournemouth by 4 goals to 1. Cunha is there, you know,
Same body like we did in
enjoying.
Home and away last season.
Bruno Fernandes is still there. The
Rasmus
defender Højlund scoring goals. Surprisingly, it be like I said they will go with this season and it will be the line. But for Manchester United, the biggest problem was bringing Mbeumo, and finally Mbeumo has come. You know,
But-
he lingered, but they brought him in.
You know, when I see people talking about Manchester United, it always baffles me. Manchester United problem is far bigger than Mbeumo. Mbeumo is just one out of a lot of, and this season is going to reveal a lot again. An edging midfield. Very edgy midfield. Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes. They are the core part of the midfield. Age. Nobody talking about that part. The defense does not look like a defense that you can count on for 36 games.
Lisandro Martinez.
If he's going to stay fit, find out one solid defender.
Maguire.
If Liverpool is going to stay fit, probably, but it's going to be their
Aiden
first season.
Evans.
How are they going to? You understand?
Diogo Dallo.
Then see, let's even see. Manchester
Luke
problem
Shaw.
is comprehensive. From even the goalkeeping department, Baba, they watch. Everybody knows about Onana. Some of us thought by now.
He has
Onana
not
would have been
tested
gone.
action in.
No, he's
preseason,
injured.
so-
He's injured.
Yeah, he is.
He's injured. So
He's injured.
Badia and of course
So
the other goalkeeper.
buying in Mbeumo for me,
Team Hilton.
buying in Mbeumo for me is just one out of the numerous problems that Manchester United need to solve.
He doesn't solve it.
But when I see Manchester United feeling at home, I mean fans feeling at home, oh, we've actually done it. But in Mbeumo might not even give you what we're talking about here. How many goals did he score last season?
We scored double digits last season.
For Brentford,
For
yeah.
Brentford.
I think 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
Take out
2021.
his
scored 20
take out
goals.
his effort and performance in
20
Brentford,
goals.
and Brentford would have.
But
you
of
know,
course, remember,
finished.
he didn't do alone. There was also Wissa.
We saw.
Yeah.
He had a fantastic
So,
teammate
but
in Wissa.
that's just what decent striker. I mean, decent player, by the way. Decent player. Give it to him. Experience is there. Been in
Former
Premier League
French
for
under 20 player.
been in Premier League, I think since 2019.
Yeah,
With
about
Brentford,
6
you
years,
understand?
yeah.
Played 242 games, scored 70, assisted 51, right? But you have a comprehensive problem. So signing just one person, it's just like, I mean, you
No, they
remember how
signed two with Cunha.
of course, Cunha, fine, and that up front. But so what happened in the midfield?
No, but Cunha will play the midfield this season.
Defensive?
No, attacking. Or maybe Bruno will step back a bit.
Does it look like a decent defensive
In all of
midfielder
this,
for you?
in all of this,
Well, it's
letting
because
go of
he's not.
Scott McTominay will come back to haunt
I think that's one of
Manchester
the big,
United.
but it's not Amorim's problem. You know, it's beyond Amorim.
So, but here is right. If I say
and see
Arteta
the young
needs-
man doing well
See,
at Napoli.
if I say Arteta need to be chased, right? If Amorim fails to stabilize this shield this season,
He should
then
be
he should be
jailed.
jailed. He should be jailed. I'm not saying win anything, but stabilize this team. Bring back those.
At least he has a
I mean,
preseason now.
If you're going to watch Manchester United,
of course.
bring back those days that if a Manchester United fan is going to watch a Manchester United team play, he will go with the mindset of we're going to win this game. Not
Not that. Wait till we don't know what we
we
go
know what we will
expect.
get today. So if he cannot steady the ship, he should be jailed.
Well, Manchester United will play their next two preseason games, Everton again and Fiorentina, before they welcome Arsenal in the first game of the Premier League on Sunday the 17th.
The last game of the first week.
Of course, August. It's going to be a bumper August though, because the dragging will start. This around we go buy pass my neighbor generate anything we go to drag down every day. Just be ready. If your club no serious, we go drag you.
But one thing is sure.
Drag you.
Asensio, one thing is sure this coming season, Iyalaya anybody can be beat.
No, everybody will be beaten.
Ajekuya for anybody
No,
that
the
lose
competition
guard.
is going to be
No,
massive.
Yes, that's what I'm
It's gonna be
saying.
It will be massive.
Chelsea
Ajekuya
will
for
be there. Even
anybody.
the mind I'm talking about
You
will be
lose
there.
guard, you
Arsenal
collect.
is going to be there. Everybody, see, even Tottenham is going to be there this time around.
Yeah.
One thing that I know is not going to be there for sure is that that first appearance that we saw last season from Nottingham Forest. I know they can't do that again this season.
They can't. They've sold. No,
Gibson is gone, right?
They've
Gibson is
sold.
gone.
They've sold. Yeah.
Gibbs White, he's still there.
No, he's still there. They didn't let. He
Nottingham
didn't go. He
Forest.
didn't go. He didn't go
He's
to
still there.
Newcastle
He's
again.
still there.
I think
He
they
was
did.
supposed
They
pulled the plug on that
on
deal.
it and they signed a new contract.
He's still there.
So he do, but they've sold some couple of players. I heard that they've bought also bought player. But let's leave Manchester United. Let's go to the champions. Now Liverpool are champions of the English Premier League, but they did not slow down because Ancelotti has gone on a spending spree. Now Liverpool have spent almost 200 million in the transfer market, something that is not used of Liverpool as a club. We don't see them spend this much in a single transfer window. Maybe that amount would have been spent in 2 transfer windows, but Ancelotti has gone ballistic in the transfer market. Now Liverpool have brought in Ugo Ekitike. They just approach and then they go. No wasting time. Once they see the player, they just go for it. They brought in Ugo Ekitike, Milos Kerkez, and of course Jeremy Frimpong and Florian Wirtz. Now they brought Florian Wirtz for what is expected to rise to a British record, £125 million when every add-ons is added to that deal. Of course, Kekes from Bournemouth, Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen, and of course, Ugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt. I feel for Frankfurt, but they're selling club. Mamouche in the winter, Ekitike in the summer.
Yeah, they
and
are smiling to the
they've
bank.
made 130 million.
Don't forget Randall Kolomwani as well.
Also moved. But come on.
What for me?
Good
For me,
signings?
For me, simply, like they say, you don't change a winning formula. If it's not broken, you don't fix it. I think it wasn't broken, but you're over fixing it. Let's leave it there.
But Diaz is gone.
They let him go because of
uncertainty surrounds Nunes. We're not sure whether it will
Funny,
go or
the only
leave.
person I expected to leave by now is Nunes. I didn't see Diaz. Well, but when I realized that Diaz wanted to leave him since last season.
The money Liverpool were paying Diaz.
62,000 pounds a week.
62,000.
From 62 to 268, right?
To almost
To 268 a week. But me,
232.
that's not even this number. Like I said, if you don't change a winning formula, if it's not broken, you don't fix it. It's not broken with Liverpool. Why are you doing this much? You find a way pacifying these guys. So at the end of the week, at the end of the season, right? Because of this, more is going to be expected from them.
Yeah.
They're expected to win the league and probably go ahead to win the Champions League. Because we can't put out such amount of money and still come back and say, oh, anything goes. No. So I feel he's fixing what is not broken and it will come back to haunt him later. I leave it there.
And in all of this, we didn't even add the Georgian goalkeeper who has just joined.
Yeah, you know, they signed him. They signed him last
Valencia.
season.
Yeah.
And he will join the club this season. And it just tells you that when they signed Florian Wirtz, I was shocked. But it was the sign of Ugo Ekitike I did not see. Because he was expected to move to Newcastle United. And all of a sudden, Liverpool entered the race and paid almost in the excess of 80 million. To be honest, I'm not saying Ekitike is a bad player, but I don't think he's in that level where Liverpool should spend so much
You talk too much.
for a player like that.
Money in our water.
When Arsenal signed one Ivorian for 75,
72
it's 72, right?
million
72.
pounds.
Why are you
Nicolas
shocked?
Pepe
Why are
from
you shocked?
Lille Metropole.
Why are you shocked?
But if you look at squarely, I think he scored 15 Bundesliga goals last season for Eintracht Frankfurt. So talking about Ekitike, and of course, where does he leave the man leading the line for Liverpool? Their number 9 last season, Cody Gakpo. It means that Gakpo will probably not be the main man leading the line. Probably
He leaves them with options. Avi Elliott is still there, though uncertainty still surrounds whether he's
because I'm looking at it. If Liverpool is bringing in a Ekitike for that huge amount of money,
He's
you cannot put
expected
him
to
on the
start.
bench.
on the bench.
Exactly.
He's expected
And
to
then
start.
Pepe came and sat on the bench for Arsenal. So
because of performance, so I say because performance that led it.
But he didn't do badly
who?
as compared to Martinelli.
Let's leave that one aside.
No, even though Cody Gakpo is not an outright number 9, can play on the flank and all of that. So it means Ugo Ekitike goes straight as Liverpool's number 9, of course.
Well,
Darwin Nunes should find the club.
I feel one person will leave, either Nunes
Avi Elliott
or Gakpo.
because he's looking for first team opportunities, and
that-
when you consider the
Liverpool
fact
will offer
that
him that.
he did well,
Liverpool
with,
will
the
not offer
England
him that.
under
No,
20 side,
I'm trying to
he wants
understand
to leave.
how he wants to play the team. Now, Mohamed Salah
Yeah,
and, of course, Florian Wirtz.
from the wing.
If Wirtz
from the
if
flank.
Wirtz plays as an attacking,
Gakpo must sit.
if Wirtz plays as a supporting striker, it means he plays behind the Ekitike. So Salah no longer plays the free role again. He automatically goes to the flank.
It's simple. There's going to be a lot of rotation, and there's going to be a lot of racing of players. Simple. And we're in an era where, what do you call it? This injury, I'm trying to remember the name.
ACL.
ACL is becoming rampant.
And Salah is not
Becoming
getting
rampant.
younger.
Salah is not getting younger.
31,
You don't expect
32.
Salah to play. Is that 33 now? 33. You don't expect him to go
33.
full, 33, going 34, right? You don't expect him to go full blast again next season from start to finish.
Oga don't
Depth
even
they're
try
talking about.
safe.
Now, if you can justify depth in Arsenal, this is the depth we're talking about here. I think basically,
But they still
it
need
shows
to
there's
make
going to be a
sales.
lot of rotation.
They still
that
need
is
to make
where-
sales.
That is where I say, if it's not broken, you don't
Don't
fix it.
fix it.
Because you have a lot to contend with next season. A lot to contend with. How do you handle these guys? Before you know what, there will be dissatisfaction. This one will come on. I didn't come here to sit on the bench. And once there's no unity in the team, it will reflect on the field
You
of
begin
play.
to feel it on the
So
field of play.
I feel he's over fixing what has not even fixing. No, he's over fixing what has not broken.
Well, it's a tough one for, of course, the manager, talking about Liverpool manager and Slot. He has to do something. Next week, Liverpool played Cotton Razor and the Community Shield. They played 3 friendlies so far. I think 1-2 and lost one. The one they lost was against AC Milan. They beat Yokohama Marinos, one of the friendly games. They've not really played, tough team. The only tough team we can actually say they played was against AC Milan, and they lost that by 4-2. But I do know, for one thing, that Ancelotti has got plenty of work to do because, of course, they lost Diego Jota, who they've included. Of course, we must mention they included Diego Jota in their squad for next season. Liverpool have officially included Diego Jota as part of the players for next season, even though it will not be with them. Of course, may so continue to rest in peace. The jersey number 20 is still there, and his name was included in Liverpool's official team list for the 2024-2025 season in jersey number 20. Florian Wirtz takes on the jersey number 7 at the club. So it's a new face, for Liverpool. I think Darwin Nunes was when that was it. Luis Diaz.
Diaz was wearing
jersey number 7, and they've sold Diaz. And I think it was a good business.
Selling him
67 was good business to get Diaz to move to Bayern Munich. For me, I think it was good business because if you stayed one more season,
money wise, right?
Money wise.
But
wise.
we're talking about talent wise.
But if you've let go of him
and you're bringing in,
can we say he's an upgrade on Leroy Sané, who has joined?
Of course, he is.
Yes,
current form he is.
Current form he is for Bayern Munich. So he is for Bayern Munich. Well, we've seen these 3 teams, of course, in pre-season. These are the 3 top teams that are active. Of course, the likes of Spurs, Newcastle United, Nottingham Forest, who did well for themselves last season, are also active. For Manchester City and Chelsea, they will be resuming pre-season in the new week because of their participation in the FIFA Club World Cup, champions, where they did not, have enough time to rest. So the players are on break. And we'll probably have 1 or 2 games before the start of this. It's August, and when it's August, the Premier League season starts. We are officially 15 days away from the start of the English Premier League.
From the end to boring weekends.
Who wins the Premier League? Will Liverpool retain their title? Will it be Arsenal? Will it be Chelsea with Maresca, already club world champions? Will it be Manchester City with Pep Guardiola? Or we might just see a surprise team.
No matter what Maresca do this season is justified. Win, lose, could I make Champions League, whatever it is justified.
Anything you want to do.
Now I said Arteta should be chased, right? And Ancelotti should be jailed.
Right?
No,
Amorim should be jailed,
right?
We don't give anything for
no, Ancelotti, if he's not going to do anything, he should be.
He will under pressure.
But Maresca, whatsoever happens to him, just clap for him.
Really?
Why? Far above expectation. Yeah? See, Chelsea look like a reasonable club now. You know they see him. Sincerely speaking.
Why? Because of they're not really
the gameplay. Papa, they make PSG look very ordinary. We can't see the other side of PSG. Even this guy go they fight. What do you call him? Everybody they fight. Donnarumma was fighting. Enrique was fighting. Everybody was fighting.
Vitinha was pulling hair.
They did it in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
In 45 minutes, right? That same thing gave Arsenal 3-1, I think. In 45 minutes, Liverpool 2-1. In 45 minutes, 4-3 against Aston Villa. Now, so forget about that match. And guess what? Before the final, Opta predicted. And it came to pass. It shows something right is going on in Chelsea. And look at the addition. I'm going to call the addition. The one I'm so excited about from Alfredo is Estavao.
Yeah, the boy from Brazil.
The Estavao. But it's a new environment for him. It might take a little time for him to do this.
He doesn't even speak English.
He looks, a lot of them. Masquerade doesn't even speak English. That's what you want to talk about.
He's a raw talent.
Raw talent. Looks like a good buy. So, whatsoever.
But I don't expect him to start games anyway.
No. If you look at the body language Maresca these days, a man that is contented, a man that knows he's doing the right thing.
I think he's showing on him. He's not gotten rid of the players he doesn't want.
He's still going to get rid of more players. He has no
there should still be more
outgoings. I mean, he's bringing in
Jackson,
Jarre, right?
Jarre, Alto
Jarre.
So it's Javier Simons.
Of course, Chelsea have just one left back in Kukurea.
Yeah.
So they need the backup left back.
But that about some of those unnecessary players that are yet to find. I mean, has decided to go to the club?
No.
But
Yashil.
No, but Yashil is part of Chelsea's plan for the long term. This is Aston Villa. Probably.
That was on loan.
Probably they go find Klopp for him.
But whatever happens to him, regardless, even if he has 100 players that he's training with, right? But the guy has justified everything. Got to the. I mean, finished fourth, Champions League spot, won the club this thing with a very young team. They are not the most talented. I'm not expecting them to win the Champions League. I'm not expecting them to win the league. So whatever he does, you understand, as far as he can get the Champions League spot, Clap for him.
Well, clap for Maresca, whatever he does with Chelsea. But for, of course, Slot, he says he should be reprimanded. For Mikel Arteta, chase him away. For Amorim, jail
For
him.
not
Jail
steadying
him.
the ship.
Yeah,
For
if
not
he doesn't
steadying the
stable
ship.
the ship, or not if you don't win title. But for Mikel Arteta, if you don't win league,
Chase
on
him.
Candy Sam say may they chase you. And anybody will see you for road, they go flog you. But these three teams have been active in preseason. We wait to see what they bring into the new Premier League season. Like I said earlier, the season is 15 days away from now as we build up to the start of the English Premier League. Who wins it? Time will tell. Football Temple brought to you by Arza Studios.